Welcome to another podcast of the current situation at Manchester United. For you guys that are in the hearing of my voice right now, if you hear a noise outside, someone's cutting the lawn, so excuse me on that. Um, this video is going to cover a few updates in terms of what's happening around the realms of Manchester United. I'm going to also touch on our loss, our win yesterday. I don't even know why I'm thinking about a loss. I guess I'm just thinking on the loss against West Ham because it was just a game that got to me because we had a lot of chances. So, yes, I'm going to do a few thoughts on our win against Wolverhampton yesterday. I didn't watch the game. And I'm going to do some updates on Manchester United players. So yeah. First of all, happy Mother's Day to the mothers out there. The mothers that genuinely wanted to be mothers and the mothers that were in a position to be mothers. Persons mothers to be that were, persons that were forced to be mothers, like maybe some girl get raped or something, got drugged up, got raped, and then she had to take care of this kid, or she get her head blown off or something. And yeah, man, happy Mother's Day to y'all. I know it's not easy, although I've never been a mother. I would want to be a mother because a brother is lazy like that, and I know the burden y'all have to deal with and bear it and deal with. So, um, yeah, man, happy Mother's Day. Now, without getting any further, I don't want this video to be longer than 15 minutes. I win against Wolverhampton yesterday. As you can tell that I'm not. Usually in the morning I don't even talk that well because I just I don't know, it's a thing of mine. I don't talk that well in the morning. Guess I'm just a bit too sleepy. But our win against Wolverhampton yesterday gives us 3 points obviously. Um Based on the highlights I saw, it wasn't a bad game. I mean, the first goal was due to a mistake of the Wolverhampton player. Bruno Fernandes was in the build-up along with Anthony, and Anthony Martial got the goal, which gave us the lead in the 35th minute or something like that in the first half. Then in the second half, Garnacho came on and did. It was a very good goal. My man could have lost his head. But instead he kept his composure, kinda faked it a bit, brought it back, and then just followed through with the shot. So that was a very good goal. And we'll come back to Garnacho as well from injury. This brethren is just 18 and he's about to be a daddy in the next like 8 months. What were you doing when you were 18? I mean I mean my brethren want see not to go and okay. Thank you, Jesus, man. I'm doing a video. At least stop for a moment. When I'm finished, go ahead and continue. But Garnacho is going to be a father in the next 8 months, man. I mean, not to chastise the bridging, but man, your game have to be more tight than that, man. You have to up your ante on that. But yeah, you got the second goal, which basically certified us getting 3 points yesterday. Very good game, man. Although I didn't watch the game, but I would like to think it's a very good game due to the points. We got 3 points, so it was a very. Also we need 3 points, man. I bet they're doing that just to get to me. They stop and they want to continue again. But a few things, man. A few things I want to get off my chest, man. Give me a second. Let me say this straight. David De Gea abuse uncalled for as United star will win the Premier League Golden Glove Award. I've said this before, man. I don't care what trophy a player wins. Okay, let me say like this. Trophies can be misleading. Awards can be misleading. David De Gea, yes, he won the Golden Glove yesterday. But that's not going to change my stance on David De Gea, man. David De Gea is a far cry, and I've said this last week. David De Gea is a far cry from myself. This is not the 2018 David De Gea. This is not a 2015 David De Gea. David De Gea is past it, but he's still, I'm not going to say that he's trash completely. He still has his moments, but this brethren is not the David De Gea of old, man. I mean, one Tottenham fan expression would say this brethren is so good that he has three names. Is me? So that's not the case right now. So yes, he's one. I mean, see, if a goalkeeper wins the Golden Glove, cool, but the credit has to not only go to him, but the defense. Because I've said before, the defense is the essence of getting a clean sheet. If you don't have no defense at all, and you just have the goalkeeper just there, the goalkeeper is going to be at a halt. He's going to concede. So as inconsistent as our defense have been, there has to be credit given. There has to be credit given to our defense, especially when Maguire is not playing. Isn't me? So I'm not really impressed. Okay, thank you. I know you go start in a few seconds, but for the moment, I appreciate it. But I'm not convinced about that video winning the Golden Glove, man. I mean, there are strikers, man, that have one golden boot, but when you see how them play in the game, man, it's like them play trash for most of the 90 minutes, and then get that one opportunity and then tuck it in. Then just get two chances. It's just that they're clinical and they build. I'm not hating on them. I'm saying trophies and awards can be misleading. It's me, because apparently this is what persons praise. And I'll say this: when we won the Premier League in 2013, a lot of persons thought that we were like, this magnificent Manchester United that could whoop any side on any day. That wasn't the case. This was an aging squad due to the experience and the know-how of Sir Alex Ferguson and of course Robin van Persie, who won a golden boot, and this Bridget was playing very well in most of his games. So it's not like he was just trash for 89 minutes and go get them goals somewhere in the game. It's me. But he was very good. And he was also good because of the players that were behind him. Is me? So, and yes, I'm saying this with the Manchester United, man, in 2013 when we won the league, man. It wasn't a vintage Manchester United. That was an aging squad with players on the decline. Is me? I'm not going to name no names, but most of you guys should know what I'm talking about. So, but we won the league anyway. So, person may say, oh, we won the league. There are a lot of things under that iceberg that a lot of persons fail to see or they just don't want to see. You see me? But going back to that video, I wouldn't abuse that video. I'll never do that. You see me? Because, hey man, these players are playing, man. These players are human beings at the end of the day. You see me? When I criticize a player, I'm criticizing them on their performance, not on the individual doing the performance. I know a lot of persons take it personally. They want to demonize, criticize, cut this person to size and say, oh, he's a bad player. He made this mistake. He should be sent off. He should be subbed off. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be, no, I've done it before. I'll say that in full regret, but I'm not going to be demonizing a person personally because of his performance. I'm going to criticize the player and his performance if it is a bad performance. And what I'm saying today, and as I've said before, that David De Gea as a player, as a goalkeeper of Manchester United, is not the same player. Yes, he won Golden Glove, but I mean, there are goalkeepers, man, average goalkeepers that have one Golden Glove. They just have a compact defense. So I'm not bought on this Golden Glove thing, man. I'm just not. Next news. Man, it's 8 minutes already, man. This rant was long, man. My goodness. Alright, next. Man City leading Everton by 3-0 already. What the hell is this? Oh, Brentford is beating West Ham too. West Ham is going to get the drop. My goodness. Okay. Okay. Alright, so next news. The next news, hold on. I thought this was the next news. Okay, Ian Wright insists Manchester United star Anthony must be given time after shine off. Didn't I just say that? I said that. I didn't even watch the game, bro. I didn't watch the game. And I saw in his highlights that he was playing well. So why is it that person are catching up now? See, I've said this before. Anthony's a hit and miss. Well, I mean, this is his first season. So he's going to, give him some. You have to give him some time to catch up to speed. But still, man, this is a good player, man. This is a very good player. Anthony is a very good player. No, his confidence has waned as any other player has a few times. Different with players here and there, but he's still a good player, man. He's a good player, man. He's a very good player. So I don't know, persons talking about this guy's trash and he can't even dribble good and he's a Brazilian, bro. Listen, man, listen. I'm not saying this Virgin is going to be like the next Ryan Giggs for Manchester United, but he's very good, man. He's a very good winger. He's very balanced. He can drop back when needs be and he can of course attack. So yes, he has his bad games, but most players usually do have their bad games and bad days. But yeah, man, he shined yesterday, man. He shined yesterday, and I said that in my match reaction a few minutes ago. He's a very good player. So even Ian Rush, who is an Arsenal legend, is catching up onto that. And he's not even a Manchester United supporter. He's never played for Manchester. He's played against Manchester United, but he's never been a Manchester United player. Alright, next news. Man United is in line for hefty pay rise for an impressive Old Trafford debut campaign. Listen, man. This is one of the problems that I have with the modern day football era. You put in a performance here so and there so. Oh. It's like you're at work, Zine. You come to work early, you do what you need to do at work, and it's after a couple of days of good work, now you want to ask for a promotion. Brethren, that's just a couple of days. That's just a couple of days. See, the thing is this, man, and this is in line with Martinez, and saying that Martinez is in a considerable pay rise. Bro, dude, I wasn't born in the 80s. I've watched 80s football, 90s. But dude, see, this is one reason why players are not hungry enough anymore. It's because a player put in a performance, yes sir, and for like probably 13 games in a row, or for a season. Yeah, man, give him a fat pay raise, man. And when they give him this bridge in the fat pay rise by the next season, he's not motivated enough to even be bothered or to be asked, man. And this is why the hunger of young footballers are being killed today, is because they're giving them, dude, if you get, I can't, maybe I'm not explaining it the way I want to explain or I need to, but this goes for any person. This is just human nature 101. If you give a person, I'll say this. What motivation does a person have to go to work if you're giving him his paycheck in the first week he start work? He's not going to be motivated to be working not as hard in the next couple weeks after you go pay the brethren. He's not going to be motivated. That's why a person get paid at the end of the month, not at the beginning of the month. So I mean, hey, I'm not saying this that Martinez is going to allow the pay rise to demonize on his performance and him start play like crap like Harry Maguire. I'm not saying that. He could, but who's to say? I like to think his head is more stronger than that. But I am telling you, say, yo, if a hungry player, is fed a buffet of food, man, he's not going to move motivated to get up. He's not going to be motivated to get up. 40 minutes, man. This is going to be. I want to be finished by the 20th minute. But seriously, man, this is how you have to keep players hungry. You have to like stall the food a bit, like wheel the worm in, wheel the fish in with the worm, isn't me? Wait, this is his first season. How you go give this bridging a pay rise just like that? Wait, man, wait. That's what a person need to do. You need to wait, man. You need to wait, cause you see, players need to be hungry, man. The way you keep players hungry is you stall their wages. You see me? And if they're demanding, if they're demanding it, then you have to just. But I'm talking as if I work in that field. But I'd like to think that, to at least keep them motivated to play well. Then, if you give them the wages right now, that motivation is going to be thrown off, man. It's just going to be thrown off, man. It's just going to be thrown off, man. Okay, Garnacho. Oh boy, here's another social media attack. Garnacho's brother launches social media attack after Man United win over Wolves. So what the hell is going on here? So give me a second. Garnacho's brother has taken to social media to slam a YouTuber after United's win over Wolves on Saturday. The Red Devils boosted their hopes of Champions League football next season with a hard-fought victory at Old Trafford. 2 more wins from the remaining fixtures will see them return to Europe's top-tier competition. Okay, let me skip. Okay, get to the nitty-gritty, man. Okay, early in the season, YouTuber Ransom Buns, I'm familiar with that name, needlessly criticized Garnacho and branded the United Star as SHIT, which I won't be saying that name on this video. It was a statement that sparked a big backlash online, with many supporters jumping on defense of the 18-year-old. See, this is one of the reasons why I do not post much on Twitter anymore. Twitter is toxic. Twitter is a very toxic social media platform. I'm not saying other platforms are toxic, but brethren, this is one reason why I don't post on Twitter that much anymore. Is because a lot of opinions are very personal. They're very personal. They're highly subjective and very destructive. Why you think cyberbullying is a big thing? You think online bullying is new? It's not new. It's not. When Rashford was poor last season, person were like bashing Rashford. I wasn't bashing Rashford on a personal level. I was criticizing him on his performance. Now, given that he didn't play much games, but when he played the game that he played, he was not good. Now this season, he's our best attacking player, our top scorer. You see me? So I respect him for coming from that adversity and getting up back, pulling up his socks, getting off that weight off his shoulder, and moving on and getting him goals this season. But this season, man, he said on Twitter, apologize as much as you disrespected. I guess he said bitch at Ransom Band. Hey man, I'll say this. I've followed Ransom Band since 2018. This is me when he was on full-time Devils and he moved to United Sun and he left United Sun. Now he's doing his own thing. He's a strong opinionated brother. Yes, me. He's of course from my country, but I mean, the Brethren is not going to change his opinions, man. Person have them opinions, man. Maybe sometimes he take it a bit too far. I've take things far. Everybody is not perfect. It's me. But staying on the issue, person are saying that Ransom Bands is beating on this Brethren. Why are you beating on this Brethren? Why are you beating on this Brethren? You should be beating on this young guy. This guy is just 18. He just left his mother's womb, man. He's still sucking titties, man. Getting milk and all. I mean, this should be criticizing that, brethren. So why are you going to be doing that? Some persons, man, they criticize because they want to get, it's called tough love. They just want to get the best out of that person. And they know, say, if you smooch them, they're not going to have the motivation or the drive or find the purpose to actually exert themselves to become better. So that's why they get tough love. It's just based on how the person is brought up, man. It's me, but, Ransom Bands, man, I ain't gonna have no issues with the brethren. He hasn't said anything about me. He doesn't even know me. So, I'm not going to say anything much on this, but person are saying, man, Ransom Bands not supposed to be bashing no Garnacho. That's messed up. Hey man, there are a lot of persons that are bashing other players and they don't even get spotlight for that. Is me so. Ransom Man saying the one person criticizing players, quote unquote, harshly. There are a lot of persons on social media doing that. And again, man, Twitter is toxic, man. That's a very toxic environment. That's why I don't post on it that much. I just finish my videos that I do on YouTube. The few person that watch my videos, I post it on Twitter so persons can watch it because they are Manchester United supporters. That's why I post my videos on Twitter. And after I finish post, I come off Twitter. I come off. I don't even check my notifications. I don't care if it's 20 plus notifications I'm getting. I don't even check it. So anyway, yeah. So I mean, bro. I mean, person go up there. I mean, I mean, person go. I mean, there are person that are just gonna literally hate players, man. They don't like the players. I'm not saying that's the case with ransom match with Garnacho because he obviously praised Garnacho for his good goal. I saw his video on YouTube. He uploaded a video on YouTube yesterday, ransom bands. So I'm not going to be browbeating a brethren like that. Next news before I finish this video. It's a 21th minute. Okay, I just want to okay, let me finish up. Bruno Fernandes, I knew Marcel was going to score. Y'all remember when Marcel and Bruno Fernandes had a very good friendship in 2020, man, when Bruno Fernandes just came to the club. I guess that that friendship is getting much stronger. Hey man, Marcel is the best number 9 for us when fit. But as I've said before, we need a center forward that is very match fit. He doesn't get injuries that easily, and he's a very clinical, efficient goal scorer. I've said this, he may not be the suitable center forward for Erik Ten Hag's system, but we still need a striker that still can get over at least 25 goals per season, or at least 20 thereabout. Isn't me? Because Rashford is a goal scorer himself, isn't me? So it's not like back in Ruud van Nistelrooy days where Ruud van Nistelrooy got majority of the goals. Remember this Bridgen got 44 goals in a season when he was at Manchester United, Ruud van Nistelrooy. It's not like at Arsenal where Thierry Henry was knocking like 32, 35 goals a season. Football has changed. So with persons playing like a 4 assist, I mean, City is still doing it. You know, City of Holland, this Bridgen from Norway is getting like is getting his way with defenders of the Premier League, man. About 44 goals he have or something in all competition. So yeah, certain sides are gonna have one man that has most of the goals. Certain sides go have like a front three that shares the goals, like Liverpool with Salah, Mane, and Firmino back in the day. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna finish. Let me just shed some light on this Garnacho thing, man. Players are always going to get criticism on social media. This me, and this is one of the reasons why I came off Twitter, man. I mean, I'm still on it because my account is on it, but it's not as active as I was like 2 years ago. I came off. I start, bringing back myself a bit, separating myself a bit from Twitter like a couple of years ago, back in 2021. Because the toxicity is so thick, man. You can't even cut it with a sharp knife, man. It's very toxic. It's very toxic, and it can be demeaning to a person's mentality and their and their self-awareness and how they view themselves. Now, going back to footballers, man, persons criticizing footballers. You have to understand that Garnacho is always going to get criticism. For one, he's an Argentinian, or he's an Argentine. Secondly, the Brethren's idol is Cristiano Ronaldo. So, I won't be surprised if this Brethren don't even start much games for Argentina, given the idol that he idolizes. I won't be surprised by that. So this Brethren is like on the fence, getting both. He's like getting, fist bumps from both sides. You're a Cristiano Ronaldo supporter, but you're from Argentina. That's a hard one to deal with, mate. That's a hard one to deal with now. You see me? So And plus, person are saying, "Oh, this Bridging is arrogant." I mean, he has a kid on the way. He's doing his hairstyle. He's dyeing his hair. Bridging, let the Bridging live his life, man. Criticize the Bridging on the football pitch. Don't be getting into his personal life. That has no business with you, and don't make it your business. Don't make it your business. Pogba, man, do you think Pogba had a good time at Manchester United despite his good performances here and there? From the first day Pogba came to United, he got criticized. Some person be saying, okay, this Brethren come up to Manchester United, he got his debut against Southampton. But why is this Brethren with this white hair? What's up with that? Isn't he a grown man? He's not acting mature. And secondly, why is he changing his haircut each week? Like he's changing his drawers or something. That's his personal business. That has nothing to do with you. But the thing is that's affecting his performance, because if he was more concentrated on his training drills, he wouldn't have time to be doing all these dancing, all these haircuts. Even when he was doing his haircuts, Pogba was still playing well, or at least doing a good performance, or at least a respectable one. So don't be saying that just because he danced a lot or whatever. Dude, that has nothing to do. Secondly, Pogba, I'll say this, and this is my opinion. Pogba, I think Pogba deliberately stopped playing for Manchester United because giving the fans the criticizing him, man. My man is not motivated. Going back to motivate, my man is not motivated to be playing well for Manchester United, given the criticism by the fans of Manchester United, man. So you could say that Pogba left, but sometimes some of y'all push him out. Some of you guys push him out. Yes, me. Some of you guys push him out based on criticism. Racial criticism, destructive and subjective. If it was constructive, saying that, alright, boom, Pogba, you're a good youth, you're a good brethren, but I say this with the fullness of respect. He's on the haircuts, man. Just put in more shift when you're playing for Manchester United, man. Respectively, is me. I'm not criticizing you harshly, man. I love you as a player. That's constructive criticism, is me. It's not destructive. It's not toxic. But going back, man, players are going to always get tough. Especially Garnacho is just 18. He's not 28. He's not even 38. This brethren was come out of his mother's womb, is me. So he has like a good 20-year left, or at least 15-year left in football. And now he's getting criticism because, of how he's acting. And this has nothing to do with ransom bands or other social media Manchester United supporters that voice their opinion on this brethren. Plus, why are you caring about someone's opinion when it's not about you? Why are you that pressed? Are you a hit dog? I'm just asking. I know I should finish this video right now, but I'm just asking. Because if I say a harsh criticism on this player, obviously this player means a lot to you. That's why you're hurt about it. That's why you're saying it. Or you just care about the brethren saying, oh, he's young and you're not supposed to be saying this. I get that. It's me. Some certain criticism are harsh, yes. But sometimes persons need that, man. I'm not justifying ransom bands, harsh criticism, because even I think, as much as I rate the bridging, because I like his videos, I'm not going to agree with everything he says. It's me. But yeah, some certain statements he makes on Garnacho is not necessary. I'm not going to say, man, screw you, ransom bands. You're a disrespect. I'm not going to be saying that. But I'm not going to be saying that because that's his opinion. Everybody has an opinion. So anyway, I want to finish this video right now. Yeah, man, Garnacho, Garnacho has to keep his head in this one, man. I'll say this. When Cristiano Ronaldo came to Manchester United as a young age, he got criticism as he came to England. Oh, this Brethren is so skinny. Why is he so cocky? Why is he so confident? Why is this Brethren taking 40 odd shots? Why is this Brethren doing 50 step overs on the left wing, right wing, and you have Ruud van Nistelrooy in the box? Cross the ball in the box. Person were saying that, and I wasn't even watching football then. But I came onto it. I started watching it on YouTube. So it's not like this Bridging started getting hate since he won Ballon d'Or at United. He got hate long time. And he got more hate by England supporters after his boss up with Rooney in the World Cup. So that got more fire. So yeah, man, Garnacho is Garnacho is going to need a tough head for this one. I like to believe that he'll become tough, mentally tough, like Cristiano Ronaldo is tough. Because nobody get to Cristiano Ronaldo. That's what I respect about him. So even since when he's getting this criticism when he was younger, he didn't allow that to bother him or belittle his performance. That Bridging has an elite ironclad mentality. That's the full respect I give to him. Even though he's not my favorite player, but he's a monster. His mentality is very monstrous. That's one thing you can't take away from him. They can't take away his talent, his step overs. One thing you can't take away is his mentality. That will always stick. So if Garnacho can keep that tough mentality or get that tough mentality, then he's going to work his way through this footballing world. You know. Some persons think that Garnacho may not be good enough. I'm not going to be saying that because I believe he's good enough. I'm not going to say he's the next Cristiano Ronaldo, but in his own right, he can be his own player. So anyway, I'm going to finish up because I don't want this video to be long. But yeah, man, that's just my thoughts, man. Leave your comments on there. I want to hear what you guys have to say. With that being said, I'm out. You guys take care.